Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Duck here, and today I'm going to be doing the Blitz Survival Games Kids Tier List 4.0. So, for those of you that don't know, I'm kidding. I'm going to stop the roleplay. I'm going to stop the mad roleplay. But basically, we're going to tier the kits, and we're going to do genuine opinions. I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the kits and how they work in the game. So, let us get started. Okay, so, F tier, bottom of the bottom. The shittiest kit in the game right now. We all know. Come on, it's Milkman. Milkman is the most dog shit kit in this game right now, and the reason for that is because you can find Milkman pots in chests, okay? If Milkman pots could not be found in chests, I would put this kit, like, I don't know, bottom of E tier, I guess. Oh, by the way, this is random, and this is Rambo. So this is a tier list I made for myself. This is a new one. So this is Rambo, this is random. I'm not putting them on the tier list, so it's all these, but not these two, okay? So yeah, so basically Milkman, not only does it get the worst weapon a Blitz kit can possibly have in the game, which is an iron axe, other than weaponless, the worst kit weapon you can get is an iron axe or Necro's Diamond Shovel Sharpness 1, I guess, but also, like, I don't know, iron axe just kind of fucking sucks. Like, I feel like I'd rather have a golden sword Sharpness 1 from, like, Phoenix so that I can at least block hit. You know, but like with an iron axe, you're just kind of derping. It gets the full leather. You're going to be running around all game, trying your absolute hardest to get all of these items. And like, there's just such a massive to-do list with Milkman. And not only that, but like your Milkman pots, one, they can be found in chests, and two, you only get 3 of them. So like, trust me when I know, like, I have Milkman 10. I have grinded this kit. I have 160 wins on it. I have like 1,700 kills or some shit like that. This kit is hell to play. It is definitely the worst kit in the game by far. Bar none, worst kid in the game. No shot. All right, so moving on from Milkman, I would put Shark. Actually, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like, it sucks to say it, but, like, Shark and Milkman are the worst kits in the game right now. Now, here's why I'm saying Shark is the worst kid in the game. A lot of you are going to be like, but Darian, did you know it gets Depth Strike? I know it gets Depth Strider, okay? I understand it gets Depth Strider, but hear me out here, okay? Hear me out. The kit just doesn't really work, okay? The hunger potions don't work. The saturation is cool. Not having to carry food around, that's cool and all, but also, like, you have the gas tier Sharp 5, which that is just hell trying to trade with people. Like, any kit in the game can out-trade you and win with this. It's just so awkward. I don't know. I don't know if Shark, like, bottom of F with Milkman is fair. I feel like it is because, like, the kit just doesn't really work properly. And Milkman is also kind of janky, too. Or, like, scuffed. But, yeah, the Shark armor just isn't that crazy good. Like, when I played Shark, it genuinely, like, people warned me about this kit. And they were like, Darian, this is basically, this is literally, like, playing default SG. And I didn't believe them, but I shit you not, it literally is like playing default SG. If Milkman pots couldn't be found in chests, I would put Shark as the worst kit in the entire game. But since Shark does have the Depth Strider, it is decent. Like, people can still trade with you when you have Shark Depth Strider, okay? But, you know, it's just a shame that the 2 new kits are just like dog ass, I guess. Shark needs better boots. I agree, probably. I think Shark needs, like, just something better. Like, I don't know, more hunger potions, something. I don't know. Milkman is hard counter to Paladin, though, if someone insta-heals. Man, we were just so careful making the new kits. Yeah, I understand that. Like there are 2 sides of the spectrum. There's, like, you either have Sir Hunt type update where, like, the kit is completely busted when it comes out, and then either you have that, or you have, like, this update where the kits are, like, really, really bad and they can be buffed to be, like, mid, like, C tier, or, like, maybe low B or something, or, like, D tier. I don't know. I prefer a kit coming out worse than way better. Strap your seatbelts. I'm about to give a really controversial opinion here. Knight and Speely are still really fucking bad kits. Now, I know, wait, hang on. But Duck, they were buffed in the new update. They got the prod. Okay, look, here's the thing. If I put them in F tier for the same reasons before and they didn't get any noticeable buffs like Fisherman did with the diamond boots, I'm still going to put them in F tier. I'm sorry. So just before anybody has a stroke, I'm just warning you, like, I'm about to put them in F tier. Yeah, with Speely and Knight, I think Knight is worse than Speely still. So Knight goes here, Speely goes here. And, like, here's the thing for that. Like, these pro levels don't really mean anything unless they have late game value. I think that's what a tier list means in Blitz. It has to do with utility that you have throughout the match, what you spawn in with initially, and your max potential late into the game. And see, with Knight and Speely, they all fail in these regards. Like, yeah, sure, with Knight you get, like, full gold armor and Iron Sword and, like, hella saturation with the golden carrots, but you're still going to replace every single piece of golden armor. And, like, I don't know, food in Blitz just isn't really, like, that much of a sender on a tier list. Like, it doesn't exactly, like, Knight getting golden carrots isn't going to make me go, like, oh, well, I guess. Like, no, it's pretty shit. It's still a shit kit. It's just a default kit. There's really nothing you can do to Knight unless, like, you give it a rod or, like, a gapple. There's just nothing. Speleologist, I mean, we all know it's just like a derpy kit. It's like the default. It's like the default kit versus Knight, but it's like a little bit wackier. It's like a Fever Dream default kit. You get the Diamond Pickaxe, Sharpness 1. The only reason I'm putting it top of F is because it gets the Diamond Helmet, which can, you know, give you armor potential, blah, 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 all that stuff. By the way, I never mentioned this beforehand, but the milk, or no, the milk, sorry. The Shark Saturation Pot is something that puts it over Milkman in my opinion, but like overall, it's not really like that crazy. I'd almost put Knight and Speely a tier higher than the bottom two. Actually, yeah, you got a point. Okay, yeah, these two are just like non-functional, so like I agree. I'll put Knight and Speely on E tier. I think I'm being kind of a douche putting them on F tier. They do have redeemable qualities. E is like barely playable. Like, it's kind of a pain in the ass to play these kits, but like you can get away with it. Okay, so anyway, what else is on E tier, you might be asking? Well, let me think, actually. I don't think Fisherman's really E tier anymore. I think Fisherman's actually kind of crazy now. Oh, Florist. I forgot about Florist. Dude, Florist is ass. I'm putting Florist right here. Yeah, so I've actually given Florist a lot of leniency in my past tier lists. I put it like D tier, mostly. Like, that's my average placement for it is like D. Sometimes it was E. I would never put it this low though. But Florist is just a non-functional kit in this game. Like, the Thorns work against you a lot more than they work for you. Like, for example, when you take Thorns ticks and you apply them to somebody else, you take really bizarre, like, velocity level knockback. So if somebody's chasing you with the Thorns, there's a chance you could just, like, bounce up and they can just chain hits on you. Another thing is, it locks you into trades of hits with players. Like, I know that we all know what we're talking about here. Like, when you're playing Florist and you trade with somebody, it will lock you guys into, like, a velocity. Like, it'll give you guys hacks. And most of the time, you're going to lose that trade because Florist just doesn't really get the craziest armor in the world. And the Thorns don't do that well when it's somebody meleeing you. I think the one time Thorns will shine like the fucking star it is when somebody is bowing you with a default bow. That is when Thorns hard counters somebody hitting you in any way, right? That is when it happens. Now, Thorns do help you get away. I'm not going to deny that. Like, sometimes they just help you. Sometimes Thorns can even kill somebody if they're low enough. But, like, most of the time, this kit is going to feel like pretty much default SG. You're probably going to end up replacing a lot of the Thorns gear early on because it isn't that strong. And you're just going to replace it with other shit, which decreases the odds of the Thorns registering on anybody. So, like, whatever. This kit is kind of, like, works against itself in, like, pretty much every way. Let's see. E-tiers? Any E-tiers? I don't think Jockey's E-tier anymore. I mean, like, compared to these kits, the way I'm talking about them, I just don't think Jockey is, like, that shit anymore. Like, I don't believe that it is. I think I've kind of slept on Jockey a little bit. I think we all sleep on Jockey a little bit too much. Hype Train is like, eh. I mean, it gets the Clean Iron Sword. I feel like that alone, like, launches it up a little bit. I feel like I'm done with E tier. I think this update did do a good job at, like, making the top tier and the bottom tier, like, less polarized. So, like, there aren't as many kits in E or F tier anymore. Like, some kits are, like, okay. We're going to go on to D tier. I'm going to throw some kits onto D tier, and I'm going to order them from there. I think Hype Train, Fisherman, Red Dragon, Jockey, I would say Armor, but I don't think that it is that bad. I saw what I'm Wolf said. He said that armor is like shit because of the power creep. I mean, yeah, like the prot doesn't matter that much on armor, but you got to think like it hard counters like every single like environmental damage in the game. Like you can't take fall damage. The bow damage on you is reduced to reasonable amount. Like you can still do bow damage to armors, don't get me wrong, but like it is reduced really bad. Um, blast prot, you get the fire prot. I feel like the fire prot is the most important because you have kits like Blaze and Phoenix. Like, people play those hella for some reason. Well, I get people playing Blaze, but Phoenix, like, we'll get to Phoenix. We will get to Phoenix. Don't you worry. Don't you guys worry. Okay, so I don't know if armor is D tier. I think armor is a solid C. Tim, I feel like I've always been hard on Tim. I think I'm going to leave Tim for C tier. We're going to see what I think about Tim in a bit here, but we're going to order these four for now and see if anybody else goes up here. Okay, so I think bottom of D is definitely going to be, all these kits have something going for them. I don't really know. I think Hype Train. We're going to put Hype Train at the bottom here because I feel like the Iron Sword, like the default Iron Sword, isn't really... So, like, now that they've buffed the shit out of Fisherman, and Fisherman just gets 7 armor bars now, and the rod has sharpness 5, and you just, like, get a fishing rod right off the bat, and you can also find fishing rods in chests, I don't think Hype Train getting the rod is that crazy. The 3 TNT that Hype Train gets is also, like, You can use the minecart to, like, get out of places and do, like, quirky shit, like, if you're stuck, but, like, other than that, it's, like, useless. The only thing that makes this kit good is the default Iron Sword, okay? Like, the clean Iron Sword. That alone makes it bottom of D. But also, the reason I'm not putting it any higher is because there is a chance that you don't get sharpness on this Iron Sword. You could get knockback. You could get Bane of Arthropods. You could get Unbreaking. There's no guarantee that you get sharpness. I think the odds of you getting sharpness is like 60%. Could be a little higher than that, but from my experience, that's what it felt like, and I've seen that percentage thrown around about the odds of getting sharpness before, so I'm just going to go with that. But I think the next kit above that is going to be... I think I'm going to put Red Dragon below Jockey, and I know this is a little controversial, but here's the thing. Actually, I don't know, because Jockey is really tanky, and it gets the Iron Sword, but Red Dragon gets more utility, so I don't know, really. Here's what we're going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so Jockey goes here. Jockey, well, I mean, we all know about Jockey. Like, the mobs are glitched. They don't follow you sometimes, and, like, it is tanky, yeah, and the sword does hard counter, like, Arachno, Necromancer, all of this stuff, but, like, it is the least picked kit in the game for a reason. Like, there is a very good reason for that, okay? Like, Jockey is the least picked kit because it is not that crazy. Like, pretty much every mob kit in the entire game is better than Jockey. I feel like Arak and Tim also belong in this tier. I don't know. Arak and Tim, Here, okay, we're going to throw some more kits in D tier. I'm going to be a little bit more dangerous. All right, I do think Tim is D. I was, like, trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I'm thinking a little more now. I'm reading chat. I do agree. You guys are making me feel a little bit more comfortable with these placements because I haven't done a tier list in, like, a while, and I haven't been playing the update, like, that psychotic amount, like, that much. And I'm not really, like, hardcore nerdy over Blitz anymore. Like, I try my best to be, but I haven't been, like, analyzing the game, so, like, this tier list is kind of tough for me. I do think Arachno's automatically above Jockey, and I do think Tim is above these two as well because Tim just gets the diamond pants. I don't know, though. Is, like, Tim... Yeah, Tim's... I'd say the next kit on this list is going to be... Arachno? I feel like Arachno being here would make sense. I think Arachno being here would make sense. Okay, so Arachno, well, I mean, the spiders are like one shot. I don't know if you guys have ever fought an arachnologist, but the spiders, like, if you crit them with like a sharpness 1 stone or an iron sword, they're literally one shot, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Yeah, the armor that Arachno gets, it basically means like all you have to do is get a chest plate and you are set. But also, like, it just doesn't really, I don't know, the spiders just aren't that insane. Like, there are just better mob kits out there. Like, for example, Red Dragon gets the FNS and, like, the Fire Res potions and the Diamond Helmet. But Arachno, it's, like, it's so default. Like, these two kits are, like, the default mob kits, which is ironic because, like, they're both, you know, Now, if you're wondering why I haven't placed Troll yet, it's because I think Troll is slept on as fuck. That's like one of my hot takes. I think people sleep on Troll really, really, really fucking hard. And you guys need to chill, okay? This is not biased. I actually think that Troll is slept on. Okay, anyway. I think the next kit on the tier list has got to be Tim, but that's simply because, like, here's the thing about Tim. Tim is like Florist in the sense, like, it just works against itself. So, like, XP bottles can be found in chests. Like, if you go on a really lengthy fat chest route in a game, like, if you're a really insecure player and you are not that confident in your ability to play the game, and you go on a really fat chest route, you are probably going to find like a bunch of XP bottles. You're probably going to find equal or like right under to the amount Tim gives you. That and like, what does Tim really do like that other kits can't? Like, for example, I'm Red Dragon. I have 4 XP bottles. I splash the 4 XP bottles. I get a level and a half. I go to the enchantment table at middle and I enchant my stone sword. A lot of people have been saying that Tim should get an enchantment table, and I honestly kind of agree. There needs to be something that this kit gets other than diamond leggings that is like unique to the kit. Like, I don't get it. Like, Tim is literally just diamond leggings and a bunch of XP bottles that you can find in chests anyway. Seriously, test my theory. Go to mid after chest reset and look for XP bottles at middle. You'll find like 11. It's just stupid. I don't know. And also, I think that Tim should honestly, now this is just controversial. This is controversial. I think Tim should give a bunch of items to enchant. Not just one. Because, like, what if you get unbreaking on your diamond pants? What then? Like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do now? I think Tim should give a bunch of swords. Like, give it a bunch of stone swords or a bunch of gold swords or something. Give it full gold armor or something. So you can enchant it and be wacky. I'm kidding. No, that would overshadow Night. But, so with Tim, the thing is, the only unique part about the kit that can't be found in chests, can't be found in another kit, the diamond leggings, you are going to get targeted to ever-living fuck because Tim's pick rate is one of the lowest in the game, and people just target mid-piece diamond kits in general, like Creeper, Warlock, Tim, like they're just going to get targeted. Like, you will get targeted so that somebody with a diamond helmet or like diamond boots or a diamond chest plate can like get that gear. And especially since Warlock is meta now, like Warlock is being selected a lot, that actually makes Tim worse. Because if a Warlock 10 is running after you, you have nothing in your kit to defend yourself. What are you going to do? Fucking splash him with XP bottles? Like, oh yeah, have a level. Go get sharpness so you can fucking kill me easier. Duh. Like, you know. Above Tim, we're going to have Red Dragon, obviously. Red Dragon is, honestly, it's like the MCSG kit of Blitz. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played MCSG, but in MCSG, there are like flint and steels and chests, rods. You have, well, pretty much that's all my reasoning. It doesn't really get anything else. It gets the FNS, and that's what makes it the MCSG kit. This kit feels really sweaty, and it's really good. Like, no, I'm kidding. It's not good. I'm fucking kidding. Fucking Red Dragon being good. What a joke. Okay? What a joke. Here's what's going to happen. You're playing the game. You have magma cubes that can be one-tapped. You have a flint and steel that is very extremely easy to dodge. To hit somebody with the flint and steel, you have to have 10 trillion IQ. You literally have to be like Einstein, Stephen Hawking, all these intelligent-ass people all at the same time. And it's not viable. Like, when you have kits like Blaze, where you can tap someone with a fire axe once and they instantly catch on fire, and then you have Phoenix where you can bow somebody, or like, you know, just really anything. Like, Red Dragon just doesn't feel that viable because you have to get up close to somebody to hit the flint and steel. A lot of the time when people try to hit flint and steels on me, they actually let me get hits on them. The fire res spots are really good. Honestly, it's probably the best part about the kit, the fire res potions, because you can like full hard counter like Phoenix and Blaze. Like, they don't have shit on you. You can also just swim through lava. Like, you literally are resistant to fire. It's not like with armor or Blaze, where like if you jump in lava, you still take fire damage and you'll eventually die. No, like straight up, Red Dragon, like you are invincible. Like, you can camp lava with this kit. And the pots actually have decent timers on them. It's 17, 34, and then 44, and then 51 seconds. I'm really intelligent. I had to do that math in my head. I'm really stupid. Come on, I gotta see in math. What can you say? When I was in high school. Okay, so Red Dragon, right here, right where it needs to be. Another good part about this kit is the diamond helmet, but it only gets fire prot. It doesn't get protection, so that automatically makes this like not the worst diamond helmet kit in the game, but I wouldn't blame you if you actually wanted to go Speely over Red Dragon. But Speely is worse. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Speely is considerably worse than all of these kits. But I wouldn't blame you if you want that protection on your diamond helmet just because. I'm not fucking blaming you. Anyway, so the Fisherman kit gets the diamond boots now. It is absolutely nuts that you can, like, a Blitz kit for the first time ever spawns in with 7 fucking armor bars raw. Like, I'm not talking armor, like, virgin percentages or whatever the fuck. I'm talking, like, you spawn in with 7 armor bars straight the fuck up. You just get 7 armor. You just get 7. Like, why would you guys do that? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But, yeah, you get 7 armor bars, and that alone puts it at top. Like, I'm sorry. If you get 7 fucking armor bars upon spawning in, and one of those pieces is diamond boots, you're set. You're just set. Like, all you need on Fisherman is an iron chestplate, and that's really not even, like, that required. Like, it's not some huge requirement for you to kick ass. Like, Fisherman has had one of the biggest glow-ups in this entire update. Like, Fisherman is a fucking kit now, everybody. It's no longer Fisherman, Speely, and Knight, bottom of F. It's Knight, Speely, E tier, and Fisherman, top of D. Fisherman had a fucking glow-up. It went from the worst kit in the game to me to, like, here. Which, this isn't too crazy good, but it's better than down here. Okay, so, like, fucking relax. Okay, let's move on to C tier. Okay, so in C tier, we're going to have these kits. Armorer. Let's see. Necromancer. Phoenix. Cry about it. Fuck you. Okay, Phoenix is C tier. Stop. Phoenix is just C tier, okay? It just is. And I don't want to hear your arguments. I don't care. Wolf Tamer is C tier. I'll get to that. I'll get to why that is. Don't worry about it, everybody. I'm looking right now. Don't worry, Zero Limits, okay? I'm not talking about a kit right now, technically. I'm picking up the pace. Okay, fine. Let's see. Troll. I really don't... I think Rogue is, like, a little mid. Yeah, I'd say Rogue. Baker is still pretty solid. Shadow Knight, Hunter, Warrior, Farmer, Blaze, Archer... Diver, Pigman, Reaper, Guardian. I think Guardian slept on, so we're going to wait on that one. I think Viking is in C tier. We're going to actually... all melee is kind of a bummer. We're going to put Viking here. We're going to put Scout here. Oh, yeah, I forgot the Scout had the regen nerf, so putting it here actually makes sense. Other than that, though, I think I might put Golem in C tier, actually. Golem's not, like, that crazy anymore. I don't know. It's just kind of a weak kit compared to other healing kits you could get. Ranger's still pretty high up. Okay, I think I've got my C tier. I think I've got my C tier right now. I've got my C tier. Wait. Horse Tamer. Okay, I've got my C tier. Okay, so bottom of C tier. Let's do this. Bottom of C tier. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to order them and then talk about them first. So let's do... Okay, let's do... Okay, this is better. Armor is probably higher. Necro is pretty dog-ass now, I'm not going to lie to you. Horse Tamer has the mobility. Phoenix has the flame bow. I think I'm going to put Phoenix somewhere in the middle. Wolf Tamer is really overrated. Rogue is a gimmick kit, and Troll... Okay, so bottom of C tier, I am going to do all of these kits a courtesy and put Troll at the bottom of C. Troll, you know, it is... underrated. Now, I said this when I was tiering the tier list. You guys expected me to put a FED, def, the def tiers. Troll is fucking underrated, okay? People think Troll is shit. It gets crazy leather prot to a point where some of the leather pieces actually... Well, never mind. I have it P2. That's wrong. The leather pieces you're probably going to end up replacing. Forget I just said that. The stick, you're going to replace it. Duh. I mean, like, it's not really... a good weapon, but like you get the 64 snowballs, you get the fire charges, which is pretty much just FNS like Red Dragon, which like, yeah, like I said, FNS isn't that crazy, but you can still set people on fire. You get the witch, which like if you know how to use the witch, you are doing some fucking damage. It's happening. Okay? You get the ocelots that will hit the hit your opponent. Like I think it's like a 50% chance you spawn them in and they can like hit the person that you're fighting. Other than that, though, Troll doesn't have, like, all of these crazy, like, redeemable qualities or anything. So, like, bottom of C. Okay, so I think the kit that goes lower is Rogue. Actually, wait. Hang on. Yeah, Wolf Tamer. Hang on a second. Actually, wait. I'm really trying to think here, guys. I think Necro. Necro ahead of Troll. We're gonna put Necro next. Okay, so Necromancer got absolutely fucking obliterated in the update. I don't need to tell you guys that. It went from like Prot 3 on every single piece, or Prot 4, I think, to Prot 1. Bows with power 1 or more do actually good damage to you now. You're gonna end up replacing like your chest plate, so that's one of the 4 Prot levels you have gone. If you kill someone with a diamond helmet, that's another Prot level gone. Most of the time towards the end of the game, you're probably only going to have 2 levels of Prot, which like people will still do pretty good amount of bow damage to you. The diamond shovel sharpness 1 is a really awkward weapon. It just sucks ass. Like a stone sword is probably better. Like the 0.25 attack damage is not worth having 0 crits. So like Necro's weapon is basically just void. Like it's not good. They reduced the mob count and they gave it a durability punch bow. Yeah, the durability punch bow is still good, but it adds on something you have to worry about now, which is finding a bow and finding more arrows so that Necro still has that projectile feel. So I think that it just got fucking destroyed because it used to be like A tier, and now it's fucking all the way down here. So this kit got shit on. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so I think the kit that goes next is probably Rogue. Now I'm going to put Rogue next because of all these kits remaining, I think Rogue is just kind of a niche gimmicky kit. Now here's the reason why I think Rogue is so low. A lot of people will argue Rogue is slept on because it gets an Iron Sword knockback 1, but here's the thing. The point of this kit is to gimmick with crazy knockback, and a lot of the time people are already going to know your Rogue just off of, like, Rogue is a very easily telegraphed kit because of the invis speed pots. It's a very unique kit. So when you're playing Rogue against somebody, they're just going to know what you're playing. Don't get me wrong, the knockback sword iron 1, or, whoa, knockback sword iron 1. I just had a stroke. Did you guys hear that shit? Iron sword knockback 1 is, is, is good, and like the wood sword knockback like 5, is it? It doesn't really work a lot of the time. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you use it on somebody, it rubber bands them into you. And anyway, so you get the speed invis pots, which like those are really good. It's always nice to have speed 1. And then you get the weakness 3 potions, which are pretty good, but at the same time, it's like a tiering system. Sometimes they're not really noticeable, but sometimes they really are. It depends on like the armor versus the weapon being used kind of setup. And then you get the punch bow. I think the power 3 punch 3 bow is actually one of the better items in Rogue. I think it's actually fucking nuts. This kit gets a ton of utility, but it just kind of feels like spam that isn't going to last you that crazy long. And honestly, like, I get knockback is cool to have on an iron sword, but I don't really want to fling people away from me to let them get away. So that's normally what Rogue does. So that's why it's this low. Okay, so next up is Wolf Tamer. I think Wolf Tamer is a really shitty mob kit that is super overrated. The Prot 4 boots are the only good part about this kit. I fucking said it. The only thing that brings Wolf Tamer up this fucking far is the Prot 4 diamond boots. Okay? And you don't even get a weapon to block hit with. You get an iron axe. So the Prot 4 isn't like that crazy. Yeah, you soak up damage, but you have to find a sword to block hit with. And like, stone swords aren't always guaranteed. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care what you say about chest loot getting buffed. There are some games where you are going to be stuck with an iron axe, and we all know iron axes are shit. Anyway, the wolves are just bad. Like, they're like one taps. I don't know, and you have to like babysit them the entire game and heal them. And if you don't heal them, they're just gonna walk off and fucking die. And the wolves are only good to be like spawned all at the same time in a fight. They're not like all these other mob kits where like, you know, Red Dragon, you can spawn a mob and then like it hits them and you crit through it. Spider, you can like hit in the crowd. Wolf Tamer wolves actually absorb your hits as well. They absorb your hits. So like if their wolves are all attacking somebody, it will absorb all of their hits. Like it's just absorbing them over and over and over. It's like, it's just, yeah, no, not that good. It's overrated. I'm sorry. Okay, so next up is, I'm gonna put armor, honestly, right here, because I do agree with what I'm Wolf said. Armor did get affected by power creep. Like, you have a lot of people just having a lot of armor now. The reason armor was so good from like 2014 to 2018 is because not only did it counter all of the environmental shit in the game, like explosion damage and shit like that. It also countered melee damage, and not many people played tanky ass kits back then. People just bought it out and meleeed, like they played Knight and Hunter and stuff like that. Like now, you have people with like Iron Sword kits running willy nilly, and like there's sometimes the prot that you get on armor doesn't register, and it like glitches, and like it's like a 50-50 coin flip. Sometimes it just registers you as having like way less prot than you actually have, and like, you know, all that. And it also doesn't get a weapon. So if you target an armor off of spawn, like say they only get a stone axe, you're fucked. Like you are just fucked. With armor, you have to get way too much stuff. You have to get a rod. You have to get a bow maybe if you want that. You have to get like a stone sword, sharp 1. Or not even a stone sword, sharp 1. Just a stone sword. So a lot of the time on armor, surprisingly, you're going to be stuck with a shitty weapon. But the environmental damage alone brings it all the way up to this tier. And sometimes the armor does come in very clutch. So I am putting armor all the way up in middle of C. Perfectly in the middle, actually. That makes sense because it's all RNG. Okay, so bottom of these kits, I would say is actually, I'm going to put Viking here, and here's why. I know Scout's regen got nerfed on accident, but here's why. All melee can only go so far in Blitz, okay? There are things that you have to have that take all melee into account. I genuinely believe that any kit past Viking from this point on is better than the Prot 3 Iron Helmet and the Prot 3 Iron Boots. If this kit got an Iron Sword, it would be so much better because you could block hit off the bat. The bow in Viking is still pretty glitchy. I was sleeping on this kit before putting it in D tier. I've fought a lot of Vikings since I made 3.0 and 2.5, and this kit is a fucking tank, and it is really annoying. It does a better tanking job than armor, actually, because the iron pieces actually are like equivalent to like diamond with no enchants, so it gets like basically a diamond helmet, diamond boots. But yeah, eventually you are probably going to replace the pieces. I don't know about Prot 3 boots because diamond boots are rarer in Blitz than diamond helmets are, but I am more than certain you are going to replace that helmet. Anyway, moving on. So here we have Scout. Scout got the regen nerfed, and I know it has hella speed, but like all of that potion spam does not make up for the fact that it is a weaponless kit that gets full leather with like enchantments on the helmet, and I think the helmet enchantment is like Aqua Affinity, like 1 and Respiration 2 or some stupid shit like that. So you're just like, with this kit, you have to try so much harder. Like Scout is the hardcore mode Blitz kit. If you go Scout, you are putting your game on hardcore difficulty. Literally, it's like hardcore survival. Every single kit and Blitz in the game is probably a little easier to play than Scout. You just have to sweat so fucking hard with this kit. Because I know these kits are shit, but at least Donkey gets a stone sword, Shark gets the tooth, Milkman gets the iron axe. With this, you get no weapon. You get shit armor, no weapon. The Invis Pot doesn't really do anything against the Bee-Hopper, I guess. The slowness potions, like, you could miss them. They're not that crazy. Like, if you have 4 armor bars and you hit someone with a slowness pot, what is that really going to do? All they have to do is sit in a corner. Also, yeah, that. All you have to do to counter Scout is sit in a corner, and they have to go away. Because a lot of the time, Scouts can't afford to trade with people. You, like, have to combo people as Scout, or you are going to lose. And now that the regen isn't 10 seconds anymore, like, honestly, I was generous putting it up this high. I might actually put it here, or even here. But I think the speed against armor is better. Because they're both weaponless. So I think Scout is better than armor. Weaponless go here. Viking goes here. Hey, here we go. We're moving on to Horse Tamer. I think Horse is below Phoenix. I think Horse is always going to be all-reliable mobility kit. Because Donkey Tamer has the mad RNG. So you could get a fat-ass my 600-pound life donkey. Or you could get, like, skinny legend donkey. That's like a track runner and everything. Horse Tamer, however, you get the all-reliable horse every single fucking time. It's got that comfortable speed. It's got the diamond horse armor on, so you can tank a couple hits. And, you know, healing the horse is not that much of a hassle. See, healing donkeys is actually harder than healing horses because donkeys take so much more damage. So it's a lot more likely for your horse to hang in there while you're getting off of it to heal it than donkeys, right? Plus, Horse Tamer gets the Diamond Axe. It's always good for the crit damage. There's a lot of Horse Tamer tech. Like, you can spawn a horse to get up to a certain spot. You can jump on a horse, get off of it, hit somebody, get a free hit. You can hit somebody in the back while they're running away. You can bow on the horse. Horse Tamer just makes Blitz fucking UHC, and it's kind of busted. Honestly, like, I don't know if you've seen certain people, like, as illegitimate as KNZ is in the game, he is very good at playing Horse Tamer. What he'll do is he'll chase you on his horse with a bow, and his teammate will chase you on the ground with melee. So there's literally nothing you can do. But yeah, no, Horse Tamer's an incredible kit. You got the mad pressure. It's pretty good. So this is where the kits start getting good. Now, here's Phoenix. All right. For everybody that is upset right now, little keyboard fuckers, keyboard warriors, actually, Darian, Phoenix is S tier and A tier. Now, if you're new to my streams or you don't really watch my streams or you're like not familiar with Blitz content, here is what you need to know about Phoenix. Every single motherfucker in Blitz survival games on Hypixel overrates the shit out of Phoenix. People will put this kit like S tier, A tier, like top 3, top 5, top 10. You are incorrect, okay? I know what I'm talking about. I have 60,000 kills on Archer or some shit. I play bow kits all the fucking time. That is literally what I'm known for in the game. I am telling you right now that a flame bow is not even that crazy good. You might think that it is, but it is not that good. Clip it if you want. Clip it out of context. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's not that good, okay? The durability... Okay, so here's a scenario. A Phoenix is running after you, and they flame bow you. You can stall them and regen the hearts back that they flame bowed you, especially if it's a map like Pixelville with a lot of turns and twists and curves. Like, sure, on Thorin and, like, Winter, Phoenix can be really good because it's just a lot of open area, and that's why I put it this high, because it's, like, map-dependent, honestly. But, like, most of the time, it's really easy to just get that health back that they flamebowed you with. Like, I don't get why people rate this kit so fucking high. The Gold Sword Sharpness one is not the end-all, be-all. It's also a shit weapon. You're going to replace it. The Prot 4 Gold Boots is pretty much the only thing on Phoenix that you will keep. Like, guaranteed. Because who knows? Maybe you're going to burn all your Phoenix shots on somebody. I don't know. And who knows if you're even going to kill them. And a lot of the time, the Phoenix bow shots will glitch. Okay? So Phoenix is not that good. It's overrated. I'm sorry. Okay? It gets gold helmet, leather mid pieces, gold Prot 4 boots that you're probably going to replace with, like, warrior boots or something. And it gets fucking flame bow that is actually really damn easy to counter. You guys just don't know how to strafe arrows. Okay? I'm saying it. The Blitz community can get mad. Okay, we're going to put Donkey. If Donkey was fixed, then, I mean, yeah, RNG kit with items. Like, you either get a shit Donkey or a good Donkey. I think we're going to put Donkey. It's definitely better than Troll. It's better than Necro. It's better than Rogue. Better than Wolf. Better than Armor and Scout. I think I'm going to put it here. Donkey goes here, I'd say. Because these are the kits that get, like, reliable, like, counters to Donkey or a lot of armor. Donkey could either have, like, really shit gear or, like, really dope gear. So, and also, like I said, the healing the donkey part, it's really iffy. Like, it could just die. Like, it's very easy to kill a donkey as opposed to a horse. And also, you just get the stone sword, like, clean. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, you can get sharpness on it. But, yeah, donkey definitely, like, a kit like donkey where it's, like, RNG items that spawn in, I just can't put that any higher than C. I'm sorry. It just doesn't sit right. Like, RNG kit, like, it has to be, like, fucking insane RNG pools. Donkey's RNG pools are not, like, that great. Anyway, B tier. We're moving on to B tier. Let's go. Okay, we are going to put on B tier. Let's see. We are going to put Blaze. Let's see. We're going to put Blaze. We are going to put Slimy. We're going to put Golem. We are going to put Guardian. We are going to put Hunter. Nah, Hunter. We're going to put Hunter. We are going to put, let's think here, people. Let's think here, people. We're going to put, I don't know. I don't really have many kits for B tier. A lot of kits in Blitz are, like, kind of fucky now. Like, A tier is honestly crowded now, if you think about it. Like, B tier is not that nuts. I can't think of any of these kits that actually go on B tier. Like, Pigman is pretty sick. I guess Pigman, but, like, Pigman's pretty fucking good. Paladin, we all know, is broken. Diver, maybe? Toxicologist nerf wasn't that bad. And Meatmaster is underrated as fuck. I might put Meatmaster here, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna put Meat Master here. I'm gonna put Meat Master here, B tier, I think. The rest of them though, I don't really know about. I think Ranger might be B tier now. I don't know. Power 1 Punch 1 is still pretty damn good. It's just the arrow count is really low and you don't get a weapon, so that's like the problem with Ranger, but you do get diamond boots, so there is that. Um Yeah, I think we have our B tier. I think this is our B tier. So let's order them. I think on this tier, actually, wait. We're going to take Slimy off this tier, and I'm going to tell you why I'm going to put it where I'm going to put it. I'm going to tell you exactly why, okay? I'm going to tell you why I'm going to put it where I'm going to put it. So hang on tight. B tier is not going to have that many kits on it. I apologize for that. But here we go with B tier. We're going to put... Meat Master top probably. We're gonna put Hunter right here. We're gonna put Blaze probably in the middle. And Guardian is gonna go... Guardian's healing is honestly fucking crazy, dude. I might put Guardian here. I don't know. We'll see. Golem is definitely the weakest kit of the bunch, and here's why. You get a golden apple with Guardian, sorry. I get you get a golden apple with Golem, but that is like pretty much the only thing going for it. I mean, the Sharpness 1 Iron Axe is really good, but when you really put your mind to it, Golem gear is actually really fucking bad. Golem gear it's a chain chestplate and chain boots. Like, you are fucked, dude. I'm sorry. Also, the absorption pots aren't as good as like paladin pots or like warrior pots because you have to splash them and then go in immediately before the timer runs out on the absorption, right? Well, never mind. Not if you eat the gapple first. But if you don't eat the gapple and you decide to save it for later and you use your golem pots in short bursts, that timer is only 7 seconds. Like, you're probably going to lose the absorption before they can even get to you. And even if you do use those absorption pots with the gapple absorption beforehand, so you keep the absorption pots, they're just going to bow it off of you. Or they're just going to, like, tap you once. It's not like Guardian where you get a full-blown fucking 2 extra hearts the entire game. It's a temporary 2+ hearts. Golem is basically like really like, it's like Golem is the virgin Guardian. Guardian is the Chad Golem. So Guardian is the Chad, Golem is the virgin. The virgin Josh Golem and the Chad, the Giga Chad Guardian. There we go. Okay, so real quick, I think I'm going to put Hunter below Blaze actually, because I do think, actually, I'm going to put Blaze next. Yeah, Blaze next. This might be controversial because a lot of people have been using Blaze recently. Like, it's a super popular kit. But Blaze is balanced. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, the Iron Sword is always good to have. Iron Sword is the best weapon you can get from any kit in Blitz. Always amazing to have an Iron Sword. You get pretty much you're impervious to fire damage. Like, you hard counter fire. Your Blazes are iffy. Like, sometimes they're Navy SEAL fucking snipers with 20 years experience in the military. Or other times they're just like, 4-year-olds with sight problems. Like, I don't know. It's rough. Blaze, it's like half of the time your Blazes are going to be legendary clutch snipers, and then the other half it's like they're just derpy. The Fire Axe is amazing, though. It basically disables people being able to run from you at any given moment, and that is really a gripe a lot of people have in Blitz, is like people running from you. That is bad. Me no likey when non or good player run away when me has them low. So me use Fire Axe, set on fire, person die, I get loot. Okay, see, like, so Blaze is good. It has some redeemable qualities. It's always nice to be able to just set people on fire on command in Blitz. It's always nice to rack up that tick damage before you actually go in to fight someone. Okay. I'm going to put Hunter next. I think Hunter is a jack of all trades, master of none. My opinion of Hunter hasn't changed a little bit. I just think I was underrating Hunter a lot on my last tier list. I think Hunter was like here on my last tier list. So it's now middle of B. So it's gone up a little bit. Like, I haven't changed my opinion that crazy much. I just think it's not an average kit. You get a clean stone sword, power 1 bow. Yeah, you get a mediocre amount of arrows, but you can always like chain arrows from like nons that go archer 3 or like out of chests and shit. So like whatever. And you get the splash speed potions. Like, you just run the fuck in. Like, you can just zoom. It's the only kit in the game that gets splash speed too. That alone puts it like way high. And it gets the power 1 bow. Like, this kit does everything. But it does everything in moderation. Like, for example, the stone sword is clean. You might have to get an enchantment on that eventually. This bow is only power 1. Like, it's not power 2 or anything too crazy. the splash speed is, the timer isn't that crazy long on it. Not like Scout or anything. The arrow count is pretty low, so it also doesn't compare to Archer. The armor is pretty dog shit. You get 2 mid pieces that are chain. Like, well, not dog shit. It's like below average. Like, I don't know. Hunter armor isn't reliable. Like, if you spawn in as just a hunter, like, you're kind of fucked. Hunter slept on. Okay, so next up is Guardian. Guardian is slept on as fuck. Like, you get to drink a potion at the start of the game that gives you 2 hearts over everybody else, no matter the gear difference. So if you get like 8 armor bars on Guardian, you have 2 extra hearts over everybody. That is fucking insane. That is crazy. Especially if you use Ragnarok Blitzstar with Guardian, so you reduce their health. If you get a stone sword with this kit and you're block hitting or whatever, sharpness 1 stone, like, but obviously that's not like, it gets the Iron Axe, which is a really bad weapon to get in a Blitz kit. You get the +2 hearts permanently, though. That is fucking insane. See, here's why I actually didn't put Guardian on A tier, because Milkman hard counters Guardian. Hard counters. You can have those 2 hearts taken away from you. Actually, wait, I didn't think about that. Oh, fuck, you can find Milkman pots in chests. I'm so stupid. Yeah, wait, never mind. Wait a minute. Yeah, Guardian's going low. Guardian's going low. It's not going too low, but it's not as high as I put it originally. It's definitely going behind those 2, though. It's still better than Golem, I feel. Wait, yeah, it's better than Golem, because the armor on Guardian is actually, like, sick. You get so much armor on Guardian. And the health potions on Guardian heal you 4 fucking hearts, and there's 2 of them, which is absolutely nuts. You can heal 8 hearts on this kit. That is the most healing in Blitz, I'm pretty sure, since they nerfed Toxicologist. It's just the most. Like, you can't deny me that 8 hearts is the most. What kit even comes close to that? Paladin gets 6. Scout doesn't get hella regen anymore, so I'm, like, pretty sure it doesn't give you, like, crazy healing. Toxicologist gets 2 regen pots with, like, pretty low timers, I think. Yeah. So Milkman can be countered, but, like, or not Milkman. Guardian can be countered, so I'm not going to put it, like, 2. But it is a good kit. It's slept on. A lot of people put it, like, C tier and shit. I'll see Guardian, like, in this range and shit, like, all the way down here in the middle. Like, no, dude, come on. Guardian is good. You're just bad at timing pots. That's all it is. Cope with your fucking Paladin 10. She there? All right, so Meat Master top of B tier. Yeah, Meat Master is I slept on it. I'll admit, I think on my last tier list I put it somewhere in C tier, but I just think that because it gets the Iron Sword, the rideable pig, like all the tech you can do with the pig, like you can use it to get up to a spot, you can splash a warrior pot on it and it gets permanent insane speed. You can take basically virtually no damage. The hit reg on you when you're on the pig is bugged as fuck. You get the Prot 4 diamond helmet. It's just fucking crazy. Like, and you get an Iron Sword. The Iron Sword is the Prot 4 Iron. If it got a Prot 4 diamond helmet without the Iron Sword, this kit would be way lower. That combo alone is fucking nuts. Because the other Prot 4 kit, Wolf Tamer, gets an Iron Axe. This gets an Iron fucking Sword. That is insane. That is fucking nuts. And I know what they were trying to like go across with, like the cleaver. It's nice, it's quirky. But here's the problem. Here's why people think this kit is bad. You get no mid pieces. You get Iron Boots and the Diamond Helmet Prot 4. But here's the thing, man. Just get a fucking chest route. Stop being lazy. Stop playing these kits that get full armor. Like, all you gotta do is learn a chest route, and Meat Master is like where it should be. Here's Meat Master without a chest route. It's like here. Here's Meat Master with a chest route. You go up like 8 spots on the fucking tier list. You are now a top 15 kit in this game. Or I think so. Astronaut? I think Astronaut... Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree. Okay, Astronaut might be B tier. You're right. Astronaut is definitely not as good as it used to be. Losing the chain leggings was a huge loss for the kit, and the res pots going down to 14 seconds. I just don't know if it's like that shit. I guess, yeah, it is pretty clunky. I'd say Astronaut is like here. I put Astro right here. Because it is still drinkable res, and the timer is just so long. Like, dude, have you guys tried timing out an Astronaut after they drink res in Deathmatch? It's fucking impossible. That and the Clean Stone Sword is pretty good. You can just get the Sharp 1 Stone. And you're pretty much immune to feather falling or fall damage. Like, you can just jump off. It's not like armor where you get a tick. So, like, you just can pull all kinds of wacky tricks on people and shit. But the fact that it lost a prot level on the boots... it lost the chain leggings. Now they're leather. and the res pots were nerfed from 16 seconds to 14. I don't think Astra's like that dominant of a fucking kit anymore. 14 seconds is still pretty good. Baker is 10 seconds now. Baker's 10 seconds. Okay. We all know the eternal argument of like, okay, splash potions equal better than drinkables, because drinkables it's like it's this loud ass fucking noise, like you're gonna hear it from Mars, like you know when someone's drinking a pot, like come the fuck on. If you have your volume on like 5%, you're gonna hear somebody drinking a potion, and if you've seen them earlier in the game, you're just gonna know. So like Astro is really easy to counter, like you can just time out the pots. I might actually put Astro below Hunter for that reason. I don't know though. The feather falling definitely is sick, but they both get clean stone. Hunter's pots are a lot harder to counter because they're splash. And with Astro, if they drink it, you can just have like a 5-second lead on them, and they'd have to really sweat to catch up to you. So, like, I don't know. I'll come back to that, I think. I think I'm happy with Astro where it is. Okay, let's see. I think Diver's B tier, actually. Hang on a second. Yeah, Diver's B tier. Let me, I forgot about Diver. Diver goes right about, I'd say Diver goes, like, here, I would say. Yeah, I think Diver goes right here. Now, here's the reason Diver goes here. One, Diver full counters Blaze. That's just a thing. Also, Diver is, like, just unstoppable on water maps. Like, you cannot kill a Diver. Like, if somebody is Diver on a water map, they are unkillable. We need to understand this. If somebody goes Diver on a water map, they are unkillable. Now, I have... because you're just not catching them. If you out melee them and then get them low and bow them, like maybe, but you're probably not going to pull that off because divers can strafe in the water. Arrows have a visual glitch where they curve when they hit water, and it's hard to line up the shots. Diver also gets prot like 2 on the boots and prot 2 on the helmet, so the prot is actually pretty fucking good on Diver. So as a kit, all melee, it's actually pretty solid. So by the time you've collected all of your kills in the water, by like doing tricks in the water, you're going to have enough gear to contend with people. So it's actually a pretty good all melee kit outside of the water because it gets the Prot 2 diamond, right? And it gets the clean stone. So I think Diver's about there. Let's go to A tier. Let's see. A lot of people are putting Reaper in S. I don't think that's true. I think it's Reaper, Pigman. I think Ranger is no longer S, but it is A. I do think Ranger's A. Okay, so let's see. Farmer is A. I'm going to put Snowman A, Baker A, Creeper A. Holy shit, I actually left a lot of kits. Hang on a second. Oops. Hang on a second. Let's think about this. Warlock, Paladin, Warrior. Shadow Knight is A. Toxicologist is still A in my opinion. Just my opinion, just my take, that's all. What did they do to Toxicologist? Halfpipe. What are the nerfs to Toxicologist real quick? Hang on a second. I'm going to take that off A tier. And we're going to see what the nerfs to Toxicologist are. We're going to put Slimy on A. And we're going to put Toxicologist on A for now. I just need to see what these nerfs are, though, real quick. Farmer area as well. What the fuck? Yeah, dude. What? 1 of each pot. Yeah, well, Tox nerfs were 1 less of each pot and 5-second poison instead of 6. Okay. Halfpipe, what did the regen pots get? That's more of what I'm asking, because debuffs, like, you can miss them. That's going to be a point I bring up, like, when I tier these. 8 seconds still, so 16 seconds of regen and 20 seconds of poison. Okay, thank you. Thank you for telling me that. Now we are going to tier the kits. Okay, so here is the thing. I think I'm going to move some kits down to B. I think I've overrated some kits here. So we're going to eliminate some A tier kits. I think Slimy is B tier. Wait, no, I think Slimy's A. I think I'm overrating Pigman a little bit, but I don't know. I think I'm going to keep these on A. I think I'm going to keep these all on A because I do think that a lot of kits in Blitz are viable right now. The meta got shook up. It looks different. You don't know what's happening. Actually, I'm dragging Snowman down. This is a controversial take. Hang on a second. We're going to get to that. Okay, so bottom of A, I think, is, let's order these. So, let's see. Shadow Knight, Toxicologist. These are the better ones. Pigman, Slimy, Baker. Ranger got pretty hard nerfed. I'm not going to lie. Farmer. Okay, we're going to try and do this. Okay, so Slimy Slime is at the bottom of A, and here's why. Here's why I think Slimy Slime is A tier. Necromancer getting nerfed means that bow kits are a lot more prevalent than they were in the game. They are very dominant now. People are a lot more comfortable with going bow kits knowing that Necromancer got nerfed into the floor. Slimy is the hard counter to projectile damage in Blitz now. It is not Armorer. It is not Necromancer. It is Slimy Slime. You get 8 levels of prods on your boots and your helmet. And you get Feather Falling on the boots. Diamond Axe knockback 1. It's good for making people just go away. I mean, yeah, it's not an iron sword like Rogue, but it's still reliable. It's a 6 attack damage weapon. You get the slowness pots, the debuffs. You get 4 of them, so like it's pretty damn good amount, you know. And you get the slimes, and with Red Dragon, like you can spawn a slime in front of someone and crit them and like do it again. There's a lot of cool tricks you can do with slimes. Slimes are basically like a custom mob fishing rod. Slimes and magma cubes, right? So Slime is bottom of A. I think because of Necro's nerf alone, Slime soared up the tier list. Like without Necromancer's nerf, I would have put Slime like somewhere low B. But now it's bottom of A, I think, in my opinion at least. I'm going to check the chat to see what people are thonking. But what armor is still the bow counter? Slimy is good too, though. Nah, MF Bond, trust me, bro. Like, I will bow armors, and, like, it will do damage. And plus, you can break the leather helmet pretty easily. So, with the overall power level of the game lowered, a lot more kits are viable. Yeah, no, seriously. Blitz, the balancing wasn't that bad. A lot of people say it was wonky and shit. It was rushed, but it did make the game a lot more balanced. Like, you're seeing a lot more kits in C, B, A, S tier, whereas before, if you go look at my kit tier list 3.0, there aren't as many. Okay, surely Slime better than Farmer, Pigman, Baker, and Creeper. I actually, yeah, I want to say Slimy's better than Pigman, actually. I don't know, though, because Pigman gets the Sharpness 2 gold sword, and that's honestly crazy. You just shred. But at times, it's not that good. Actually, yeah, I might put Slimy above Pigman and put Pigman bottom of A. Yeah. I never thought Slime was that good, IMO. It used to be C, now it's B. Yeah, I mean, I do think I'm overrating. Well, I think I am overrating these two kits a lot. Maybe I should put them on B tier. I don't know. Slime is pretty sick, though, if you want to use it right. It is really good. It's slept on pretty fucking hard. But anyway, with Pigman, bottom of A, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to steamroll this. Pigman, bottom of A. It gets the Sharpness 2 gold sword. You're going to fucking shred anybody in the game. This sword does so much fucking damage. Doesn't do much crit, but it is a gold sword, so it is still, like, reliable. The golden sword Sharpness 2 is fucking crazy. Like, you're just going to melt. You're going to melt people. It's literally going to be like the witch in The Wizard of Oz. Like, you're going to pour a bucket on her. She's like, I'm melting. Like, you know, whatever. The Pigman is... Okay, this is kind of controversial. The Pigman is not that reliable of a mob. Okay, and also the harming potions are cool to combo people with, but also, like, they bounce the player back a lot more. Like, I don't know if you've been hit by a rod or a snowball versus, like, a harming pot, but for some reason, harming pots just, like, send you just a little bit further. So it's a lot easier to, like, detract from the fight. Like, you can just back up easier when you're hit by a harming pot. Plus, there's a lot more reaction time there, I think. And with Pigman, you can actually... Yeah, okay, I overrated Pigman. Two cooked pork chop and cooked steak next to each other. I think that's pretty fucking poetic. I would say Pigman is better than Meat Master, though, because the sword counters the armor potential here, I would say. Like, you can't underrate Sharpness 2 gold. Like, that is 6.5 attack. But, like, the Pigman isn't, like, that insane. I think it's relatively easy to kill the Pigman since it's a chunky mob and doesn't have a weird hitbox. It's very straightforward. You, like, look straight and fucking hit it. Like, unless you're in low armor, like, Pigman isn't going to do much damage. I think I overrated Slimy Slime too. So I'm going to put Slimy Slime top of B. I'm going to put Pigman high B. And I'm going to put Meat Master third on B. I think I overrated these, but they definitely... Actually, I don't know about Slimy Slime. I don't know. I just don't know. Because Slimy Slime is pretty sick. I'm gonna back Slimy Slime. I'm sticking with Slimy Slime bottom of A, but I'm putting Pigman top of B. That's what I'm doing. I'm going with it. We're going with it. We're doing it. Critting with an iron sword, diamond axe does 0.5 more damage than critting with a Pigman sword. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the rest of the kits, let's tier them. Farmer is towards the top. Shadow Knight's towards the top. Toxicologist is going to be, like, above Reaper for sure. I think that Ranger is going to be somewhere in the middle, maybe. Like, Baker is up here. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so Power 1, Punch 1 is still crazy in Blitz, but here's the thing. Here's the ticket. Actually, you know what? I think I'm underrating Ranger here. I don't know. I think this is where the tier list gets hard, actually. I'm underrating Ranger. We're going to put Ranger up here with these three. I think the kit that comes next is Reaper. Now, here is why. Now, this is controversial. Fucking relax, everybody. Relax. Fucking relax. Don't have a stroke. I know everybody puts Reaper on S tier. Here's the thing. With Reaper, the saturation potion was taken away, so now you have to worry about collecting food. Other than that, it literally gets the sharpness 5 hoe, which is a really awkward weapon. You can't block hit. You're just going to get owned in a trade. The armor is not that crazy good on Reaper. They nerfed the Prot 2 on the leggings and the helmet to Prot 1. And also, I'm pretty sure they did that, because I killed a Reaper 10. I've killed a bunch of them, and I'm pretty sure it's Prot 1 now. I don't fucking know. Even then, it doesn't change that much. Like, I don't know. I mean, you're probably going to end up replacing those leggings with something else later on, maybe. Like, I don't know. With Reaper, it's just a debuff kit now. Like, and yeah, the wither pots are crazy, but like, you can counter them. Like, if a Reaper hits you with a pot directly, you can kill them before they can kill you because you have anti-knockback. So like with Reaper, what they have to do is pot you and then kind of dip. Or like maybe bow you or something. So like Reaper is counterable. I feel like I overrated Reaper a lot before. It's just like, the only reason I put it so high is because the pots can fucking kill you, and that's why I put it so damn high before. But like, in general, you can juke any debuff kit and make them miss. Like, that argument can be made with any kit in the game with a debuff. And it's not like with a bow where like eventually they'll hit a shot or a couple, or it's not like a kit with like projectiles like Snowman or Farmer, like eventually they're going to hit you. With debuffs, like, you will miss a good bit of them. Like, it doesn't matter how crazy you are, like, you're going to miss sometimes. And with Reaper, it's like, you have to hit to get the full value. And like, I feel like that pressure is like, damn, you know, saturation pots are slept on. I fucking agree. That's why Shark, if Shark was a reliable kit and the hunger worked, the saturation pot alone like carries it, but the hunger pots don't work and like the weapon's bad, so like it's just down here. But yeah, saturation pots are fucking so good. Like when I grinded Shark recently, the saturation potion like was so it was bliss. Like I picked up food and I was like, oh, I don't need this, and I just threw it out. I'm like, fuck this. But yeah, no, Reaper is definitely lower. Now if you guys thought I was gonna put Toxicologist next because I put Reaper, you are wrong. Actually, you're incorrect. Here's the thing. I think I'm overrating Creeper because of my own bias, but I am a very versed Creeper Tamer player, and it is my tier list, so I'm going to explain to you why Creeper is nuts when I do place it. I just think that Creeper is better than some of these kits. Wait, actually, hang on. Let me see. Shadow Knights. I don't know. I'm getting really like... Shadow Knight is really good now, obviously. I'll tell you why that is. Farmer, I feel like, is going to go lower because you do share the eggs with people, but it is like pretty good projectile kit. Toxicologist was nerfed. Baker still has the res, but not the regen. Fuck it. Here. We're going to do this one. We're going to put Creeper ahead of Slimy. Or here. We're going to put Creeper here. Okay. Here's why I'm putting Creeper this fucking high on the tier list. Now, a lot of you are going to say, Darian, oh, it gets a diamond chest plate. Oh, my God, you're going to get targeted. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay. Creeper has insane utility if you know how to use it. Okay. The 5 creepers you get, you can use that spawn one to like block an arrow walking at someone. That's what a mob tech you can do. Spawn an arrow, spawn a mob, like walk through the arrow. I haven't mentioned that yet. You can use the creepers to like really zone people out because people are actually really intimidated by creepers exploding even though they don't do that much damage. TNT, you can zone people and like place them behind, in front, to the side. Creeper's just nuts. You can do creeper combos where like I like to think I made up creeper combos, everybody, okay? But basically, with Creeper, if you put a Creeper and it blows them up to the left or the right, you can actually get a nutty, like, weird hit on them. It's like a 5-block fucking hit. But, you know, with Creeper, it has a lot of survivability and chaotic stuff. So people do target you for that diamond chestplate, yes. But it gets a lot of utility to counter that targeting, right? So if you're targeting a Creeper for their chestplate, you're at risk of getting blown to fucking smithereens because TNT actually does a pretty fucking respectable amount of damage in Blitz. So Creeper is very, very good, but I don't think it goes as hard as these kits. Next kit I'm going to tier is... Okay, I feel like I'm giving Ranger too hard, too good of a time on this tier list, but also I do think it's better than like the potion kits here. I think next up is Toxicologist. Okay. Or not Toxicologist. Sorry. I moved fucking Farmer back there. Farmer is next. Actually, here. Yeah, Farmer's next. Now, here's why Farmer goes this high. A lot of you were like, Farmer in A. Farmer gets bottom half iron in a game where Paladin is the most used kit in the game. Now, because of Paladin existing, Farmer actually goes way harder than it does. Like, Paladin is pretty much Farmer's like yin yang. Like, these kits work off of each other very well. So if Paladin was underused, Farmer wouldn't be like that insane because like you'd still have to go loot and find a chest, like whatever. Like, but it's very easy to get full iron on Farmer, and not only that, but you have the 16 eggs ready to go, just throwing at people. That's a very low amount, granted, but also you can spawn chickens and just get an infinite amount. Now, here's the bad thing. You share eggs with every other player. Oh, no. Here is the bad thing about that. Oh, no. You share eggs with everybody. Oh, shit. Damn it. He shares eggs with people. Actually, you know what? I feel like I'm actually underrating Farmer here. I'm going to put Farmer above Baker and Toxicologist. Hang on a second. Okay, so we're going to put Baker right here. Okay, so I'll get to Farmer. Keep in mind everything I said about Farmer. I think I was, I was shitting myself on Farmer a little bit. It is really good. Okay, so Baker is here because it doesn't get the healing on the pots anymore. That is an insane change. And the res potions are 10 seconds splash, which means you can get the jump on your opponent, but also, you can still counter those potions. It does get the golden apple, which is fucking insane, but also the healing. The healing on Baker and the res and regen is why it was so fucking insane in the first place. Golem gets a Gapple. Look where Golem is. Gapples are not the end-all be-all in Blitz. It was never about the Gapple. It was about the res regen potions. Because while you were fighting people taking resistance to damage, you were regenning your health. And I don't care what fuckers say. Regen 1 is fucking busted. Okay? Do you understand me? Regen 1 is busted. It is good. It is insane. Yeah, it's no Regen 2, obviously, but it's still healing. Like, come on. The Iron Sword, though, I would almost put Toxicologist above Baker, but Toxicologist, it just gets those poison debuffs. Well, we're going to put Baker above Toxicologist. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, so Toxicologist got a pretty hard nerf. You get the 4 debuffs, and you get the 2 regen potions now, but you still get the healing and the insane poison damage. And it gets reliable armor, but like other than that, Toxicologist is like Reaper. It's like a default pot kit. I kind of forgot that you can miss the debuffs. I forgot my Reaper argument. Baker, it's buffs, so you like just hit yourself every time. So I think that's the only thing that makes Baker ahead of Toxicologist. Plus, I would much rather have an Iron Sword and Res Splash than like Poison Regen debuffs personally, or whatever. Third kit on this tier list, I'm gonna have to say Ranger. I've been giving Ranger a lot of leniency so far, but come on, like, it's weaponless. The Power 1, Punch 1 bow, like, Punch 1 is not that insane in Blitz. You can close distance on somebody that has Punch 1. If you're holding W, you will not take that much knockback with Punch 1. Power 1 is good, but it's not, like, that crazy. That and Ranger doesn't get a weapon. Diamond Boots. I'd honestly go as far as to say Ranger is beneath Baker. But we're just going to leave Ranger here for now because Power 1, Punch 1 is insane. I think they nerfed the arrow count at 10 and Prestige 2, so you don't get a crazy amount of arrows anymore. I think before you got 32 at 10 and 36 at Prestige 2. Now I think you get 28 at Prestige 2 and 24 at 10, I think is what it is, I believe. Which 24 arrows is like, it's a good enough amount, but like you will run out of those and you're going to have to chain arrows. And if you don't get a weapon, like your bow isn't crazy anymore. But yeah, Farmer is beneath Shadow Knight. Now, here's why Shadow Knight is top of A. I've talked about Farmer already. We all know why Farmer's here. We don't need to talk about Farmer anymore. Here's why Shadow Knight is top of A tier. You guys might be a little confused. So recently, with this most recent Blitz update, they have made it so that if you are blinded, you will be rubber banded. So if you get nocturned or blind potted by a Shadow Knight, if you try to get away by just running, because if you get blinded, you actually still have your sprint in Blitz. If you hold the sprint key in Minecraft, like the left control or whatever the fuck it is for you, you will just keep sprinting. Because of the update and cheaters using no slow and like anti-blindness or whatever, Watchdog now rubber bands you when you're blinded on this server. So if you hit a Shadow Knight potion, you pretty much lose the game if you try to run. That and like blinding someone in Blitz is already insane enough. Like you yeah, you can counter it by getting in a corner, but still, you don't know where that person is going to be coming from, especially if they have speed, all these things. That and Shadow Knight gets the Prot 5 Skull and the Prot 5 Skull, and it gets the Feather Falling 4, I believe it is. So you do take a good, like a decent bit of feather falling or fall damage still, but like it's reliable. You get the Iron Sword. It's always amazing to have an Iron Sword kit in Blitz. You block hit with the 6 attack, obviously. But yeah, so here is S tier. All right. Oh, 1.18 patch, not from the Blitz update? Oh, my bad. My fault. My fault, OG. Shit. Actually, I think I'm overrating Warrior here. I'm going to put Warrior, like... Hang on a second. Let me place Warrior. I think I'm overrating it. I think Warrior is going to go right here ahead of Baker. Yeah. Speed regen 1. Sharpness 1 stone. You get the Iron Chestplate, the Iron Boots Prot 1. It's a really fucking reliable kit. It's actually really good. Like, speed 1 with regen 1 means you can, like, if you trade without potting and then somebody runs away, you can pot, gain on them while regenning your health. It's an insane kit that puts pressure on players. It's, like, one of the best pressure kits in the game, honestly, because, like, people having that 20% speed buff over you, yeah, speed 1 is counterable and you can beat it, but, like, it can be an advantage, right? And the sharpness 1 stone off the bat, like, you don't have to worry about getting, you don't have to worry about getting a stone sword to sharp 1. And it gets hella food. All you got to do is really get leggings and a helmet. I do not think it's S tier, though. I was really about to overrate the shit out of this kit. Anyways, moving on to S tier, we have Warlock, Paladin, Archer, and motherfucking Snowman. Now, here is my take. Snowman is still S tier, okay? Here is what happened to Snowman in this update. It lost 1 Snow Golem, and it lost 16 snowballs. Yes, that is a noticeable nerf, but also, Snowman is still a fucking psychotically good kit. Are you kidding me? Let me list out the items that this fucking kit gets real quick to you, okay? Diamond Axe, Prot 3 Iron Helmet, which means you are impervious to damage if you get a decent amount of armor. Prot 2 Iron Boots, which means that if somebody bows you with a regular bow and you have a decent amount of armor, you are not going to take much bow damage. It gets mid-piece leather, which, you know, mid, obviously, you know. We all want to replace leather in Blitz. We're not going to want to keep it unless it's armor, duh. Or unless it's, like, something that gets, like, hella prot, like Milkman's helmet. It gets 48 snowballs, which is 48. It could either be combo generators. They could move a player to any spot that you want them to be. If somebody's running from the side and you decide to snowball them into the wall, there is absolutely nothing they can do about it. You don't get to decide where you move against a snowman. You don't. Okay? Snowman is the CC crowd control. It stands for when a character can move or, like, you know, move players in a game, basically. Like take them and move them somewhere else, or like stun them or something. That's what CC is, basically, right? It controls a player in the game, and that is what Snowman is. It's the strongest CC kit. It's just spam. And the 3 snow golems still stall a considerable amount, okay? Like, you can't discredit this kit. Just because it got nerfed does not mean the tiers change. I had the same opinion with Knight and Spiely. I will back it with Snowman. Just because a kit was nerfed does not mean it suddenly launches up the fucking tier list. Are you serious? Come on. Stop fucking with me. Anyway. Okay, so Warlock, Paladin, Archer. Okay, so I think Archer is the 3rd best kit in the game. Now, here is why I think that. Every single time people made tier lists, they put Archer, like, top of B, middle of A, bottom of A. Sometimes people would be a little risky and put it, like, kind of here. Some people would put it kind of down here. Some people would put it here. But here's the thing. Because Necromancer was nerfed and Slimy Slime's pick rate is not that high, Archer is a motherfucking dominant ass kit. Okay? You get a power 2 bow with 48 arrows, and you can chain arrows around the map by killing nons, looting chests. Yes, it doesn't get a weapon, but also Archer not lacking a weapon, it makes up for it with the bow doing, like, I don't know, 2 hearts a fucking shot. Like, it's crazy. And now there's really no kit to hard counter it anymore. Like, you can do damage to armor. You can do damage to Necromancer. Slimy Slimes. Like, people don't really pick that kit. And even then, like, you have bow combos. Like, I didn't even get into that with Hunter, Ranger, Archer, any of these bow kits. Bow combos are a thing. So, like, just having Proj Prod does not mean you immediately beat a bow kit, because they can bow combo the shit out of you still. Yeah, I just feel like because of Necro's nerf, Archer is like immediately just one of the best kits in the game. Power to 48 arrows is just shouldn't be slept on, and it gets the diamond helmet prot too. Yeah, the full leather is like but if you have a pretty decent chest route, I just don't see a problem with Archer. Like, you're probably gonna get a weapon that's mid, but like, see, with Archer, it's not like Scout or Armor where like you have to have a weapon or you're done, like a good weapon. With Archer, you have the bow, so you can have a wooden sword with the power 2 bow and it works like very well. So, you know, you can. I'm reading chat right now. I'm gonna read chat. I'd say it's top 1. You think Archer's the best kit in the fucking game? Holy shit, that's actually based. Anyway, second best kit in the game is Paladin. And a lot of you think I was going to put Paladin S tier, but look, Paladin, yeah, you do get the 3 hearts instantly. Now, here's why Paladin is so far up. It's because every single good kit in the game got nerfed except for fucking Paladin, literally. Like, that's why Archer's this high. That's why, like, Shadow Knight is this high, and Farmer, because, like, all of, like, Baker got nerfed, Toxicologist got nerfed, Reaper lost the saturation. Sorry, I just hiccuped. But, you know, Paladin is, just, you get the instant 6 hearts of healing, like, instantly. You can just use it on anybody, and, like, you get 2 lives. You literally, it's the 2 life kit. It's like the Chad Guardian. Like, you look down instantly, splash, turn around, super fast, instantly ready to melee again. You get the Iron Sword. You get the top half Iron, which is not to be underestimated. Top half Iron is a very good, like, armor combo. Obviously, yeah, you might catch Paladins, like, with less armor. Like, you're not always going to see a Paladin with max blitz, but it is pretty easy to find chain leggings and iron boots and chests, as opposed to finding, like, an iron chest plate, say, for Farmer or Shadow Knight or whatever kit needs an iron chest plate. So, like, plus if you kill a Farmer, it's over. But yeah, no, the healing is just insane, and it's only this high because, like, every other kit got fucking nerfed. I genuinely think Paladin is the second best kit in the game right now, and that's why it's so fucking overused. Like, it's just insane. Anyway, king of the game, Warlock. We all know it. We all knew it was coming. It gets insane tanky-ass armor. It gets splash strength. They buffed the strength percentages. It gets the clean stone sword. Holy fucking shit. This kit had a fucking glow up. Like, this kit used to be all the way down here. Are you fucking serious? Right now? Are you fucking serious? Warlock used to be all the way in E tier, and now it's the best kit in the game. It gets the diamond chestplate. It gets the leather leggings, the iron boots, the leather helmet. You automatically get like 6.5 armor bars right off of the bat in this game when you play this kit. That is fucking ridiculous. And you now get the fluidity of not drinking strength potions. No. Now you can splash them, look up, do shit tons of damage. I'm talking shit tons, dude. I had a fight earlier where me and this dude were in 8 armor bars each. I had a diamond chestplate. He had a diamond chestplate. I killed a Warlock, and he was Warlock. I didn't splash my potions because I was confident I could beat him. He splashed his. This dude, like, 4-shot me. Not 4-shot. He, like, 3-shot me, basically, like, straight up. Bullshit. Actual bullshit. Yeah, but anyway, that is the Blitz Survival Games kit tier list. I will be playing a little bit more Blitz Survival Games.